I stood there, staring at her, my chest tightening with something I couldn't quite name. Anger, disappointment, regret. Her eyes searched mine, waiting for me to take it back, to say I didn't mean it, that the words had slipped out in the heat of the moment. But I meant every single one. I will never marry someone like you. The silence between us was deafening. She let out a breath, one that sounded more like a laugh, sharp, bitter, disbelieving. Wow. She shook her head. After everything, this is how you see me. I clenched my jaw, running a hand down my face. I don't see you, because you never let me. I don't even know who you are anymore. Her expression flickered. Hurt, anger, something else I couldn't place. That's funny, she said quietly, because I feel like I was always the most honest person in this relationship. I scoffed. Honest? Are you serious? You played games, twisted things, made me feel like I stopped myself, swallowing hard, like I was never enough, like I was constantly reaching for something that was never real, like I had been fooling myself into believing she was the one. She folded her arms, staring at me with those same sharp eyes that had once pulled me in. Then say it, she challenged. Tell me why you could never marry someone like me. I met her gaze, my throat dry, my heart pounding. Because I want something real, I said finally, voice steady but cold. I want love that isn't a game. I want trust that isn't tested every 5 minutes. I want peace, not war. I want someone who doesn't make me feel like I have to fight for her attention, her time, her damn respect. Her expression didn't change, but I saw it, the slight tightening of her jaw, the way her fingers dug into her own arms like she was trying to hold herself together. I should have felt victorious. I should have felt relieved. But all I felt was exhausted. She exhaled, nodding slowly, like she finally understood something. You know what? Her voice was softer now, but no less sharp. I used to think you were the one too. But I was wrong. Her next words cut deep. Because a man like you, I could never marry either. She turned on her heel, walking away without looking back. And for the first time, I wondered, had I just freed myself, or had I just lost the best thing I ever had? The door slammed behind her, leaving nothing but silence in its wake. I stood there, my fists clenched, my breath uneven. I will never marry someone like you. The words still echoed in my head. I had meant them when I said them. I was sure of it. So why did I feel like I had just ripped something out of my own chest? I ran a hand through my hair, pacing the room. The fight had been coming for weeks, maybe months. It wasn't one thing, it was everything. The constant push and pull, the late nights filled with silence instead of conversation. The feeling that we were growing into strangers, despite being right next to each other. But when she turned and looked at me one last time, when she said, because a man like you, I could never marry either. That one stung. I should have let her go, should have been relieved that it was over. But something inside me refused to settle. I grabbed my phone before I could stop myself, scrolling through our old messages, the late night talks, the inside jokes, the love. Had it all been fake? Had we both been pretending this whole time, or had we just let everything fall apart? I stared at the screen for a long time, my thumb hovering over her name. I could call her. I could fix this. Or maybe it was already too late. I exhaled sharply, tossing my phone onto the couch. If she walked away that easily, maybe she was never mine to begin with. Or maybe I had just made the biggest mistake of my life. The night felt heavier than usual. I sat on the couch, staring at the ceiling, my mind racing with everything I should have said, everything I shouldn't have said. I will never marry someone like you. I had meant it. At least in the heat of the moment I did. But now in the quiet aftermath, doubt crept in. Had I been right to say it? Or had I just let my anger destroy something I could never get back? My phone buzzed. I sat up quickly, my pulse spiking. Was it her? No. Just another useless notification. She hadn't called. She hadn't texted. She was really gone. I exhaled sharply, running my hands down my face. Wasn't this what I wanted? To be free from the constant fights, the emotional war we waged every day. Then why did it feel like I was suffocating? I thought about the way she looked at me before she left. Not just angry, hurt. Like I had taken a knife and sliced through whatever was left of us. Was there anything left of us? Or had we been broken for so long that we were just dragging the inevitable? I reached for my phone again, hesitating. One call, one message. Would it even change anything? Or would it just prove what I was afraid to admit? That maybe, just maybe, I didn't want to lose her. I stared at my phone, my thumb hovering over her name. One call, that's all it would take. But what would I even say? I didn't mean it, that would be a lie. In that moment I had meant every damn word. I will never marry someone like you. And she had thrown it right back at me. Because a man like you, I could never marry either. My jaw tightened. Maybe this was for the best. Maybe we were two people who were never meant to last. But if that was true, why did it feel like I was drowning without her? I leaned forward, gripping my hair, my mind playing back every fight, every misunderstanding. Every time we hurt each other and pretended it didn't matter. Maybe we were toxic. Maybe we had been tearing each other apart for months. Or maybe we were just two people too afraid to love each other the right way. My chest tightened. I needed to hear her voice, just once. I tapped her name. The phone rang, once, twice, 3 times. Then her voice. But it wasn't her. It was her voicemail. Leave a message. I swallowed hard, closing my eyes. I had 2 choices. Hang up, move on, let this be the ending, or fight for her. My fingers clenched around the phone, and then before I could stop myself, I started speaking. I took a shaky breath, gripping the phone tighter. The voicemail beeped, and suddenly the words just spilled out. I don't know why I'm calling. I let out a bitter chuckle. Lie. I knew exactly why I was calling. Maybe I should just let this go. Maybe I should pretend we never happened. That would be easier, right? Silence. I rubbed my temple, forcing myself to continue. But I can't. Because the truth is, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to just wake up tomorrow and act like you weren't the best part of my life. My chest tightened. This was stupid. She wasn't going to listen to this. Maybe she had already deleted my number. But I kept talking. You think I don't see what I did? You think I don't know how badly I hurt you? I do. I know. And I don't blame you for walking away. I exhaled sharply, my voice dropping. But damn it, if I could take it back, I would. If I could go back to before we turned into this version of us, the one that fights more than we love, I would. Because losing you, it feels worse than every fight we ever had. My throat burned. I clenched my jaw. I hated feeling like this. Vulnerable. Weak. But what was the point of pride if it meant losing her forever? I hesitated for a second, then whispered, I don't expect you to call me back. I don't even know if you'll listen to this. But if you do, just know that I meant it when I said I'd never marry someone like you. I swallowed hard, staring at the floor. Because someone like you deserves more than a man like me. I ended the call, and for the first time since she walked away, I felt like I had lost something I could never get back. I stared at my phone, the screen dark and lifeless. The voicemail was sent. No way to take it back. No way to undo the words I had just thrown into the void. I leaned back against the couch, exhaling slowly. My chest felt tight, like I had ripped something open inside me. Would she even listen to it? Would she care? Or was she already done with me? Moving on, forgetting, erasing me like I was just another mistake in her past. The thought made my stomach twist. I reached for my phone again. Then stopped myself. No more messages. No more calls. This was it. If she wanted to talk, she would. If she didn't, then I had to accept it. Minutes passed, then an hour, then two. Nothing. She wasn't going to call back. I let out a bitter chuckle, rubbing my face. What did I expect? That one voicemail would fix everything? That I could just talk my way out of all the damage we had done to each other? No, that wasn't how this worked. She was gone, and maybe, just maybe, she wasn't coming back. I stood up, grabbed my jacket, and headed for the door. I couldn't sit in this apartment, drowning in regret. I needed air, but the moment I reached for the handle, my phone buzzed, my heart stopped. I turned slowly, staring at the screen. Her name, she was calling,